rejuvenate, and redefine the look of your skin. Shop now at hsn.com. Tis the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Shop now for the holidays and pay over time with ExtraFlex or VIP financing on every item. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details. Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
And hello, everyone. Happy Monday to you. Thanks for kicking off your week with me. I'm Alice Carone, and we are in the kitchen for this hour, going to get you ready for the holidays. And we have the perfect way to kick it off because this is one of my all-time favorite things. All-time favorite kitchen appliances. When it comes to Ninja Foodi, they are doing some of the most innovative kitchen appliances in the marketplace, and I mean anywhere in the world. But this takes the cake, and it takes the chicken, and it takes everything, and it cooks it healthier, and it cooks it faster. Because what you can do with the Ninja Foodi oven is you can do everything from toast, and I mean toast to any level you want in terms of brown or light brown or dark brown or crispy. But then you can air fry, you can air roast in this. You can do so many different things. I promise you, I do not remember the last time I actually used my regular oven because this stays on my counter. It lives on my counter. I use it constantly. I use it every day. I love it so much. I gave it to my daughter. She uses it in her new apartment that she got in her last year of college. She absolutely talks to me every day about what she's doing in it. I love it so much. I was talking to my friend Helen in St. Augustine the other day where I'm from, and she's like, you know, I was thinking about doing an air fryer. What do you think? I said, I know which one. You want this one? She bought 4 of them. She bought one for every one of her kids so they can cook healthier. They will cook better because this uses that heated air, almost like a convection style to heat and cook. So you're cooking healthier, you're cooking faster, and you are cooking better. So when you get ready for the holidays, this is what you want in your kitchen. I have it in that silver. I have it in a gorgeous black. I have it in the silver, but now that I see the black, I wish I'd gotten it in the black. And then we also have it in the cinnamon as well, which is a pretty red. You're gonna get your air fryer basket. You're also going to get your regular baking pan as well as some great recipes. And I love that I get this because it will tell you some of the baking times so you can adjust. But the easy part of this is the fact that this is so simple and so easy to use, and it almost does everything itself. Rochelle Lucas is joining us from the Ninja Foodi line. And I will tell you the truth, I wish I could do an entire hour on this, Rochelle. I am so obsessed with this oven. It cooks every morning. My bagels are perfect. My toast is either light brown or if somebody wants it darker. You have so many choices that are so simple, but it just cooks better than any traditional oven or air fryer I personally have ever tried. It's my favorite.
It's great, isn't it? And I would love to do an hour of it with you too. So this is the baking season, right? It's fall, we got the holidays around the corner. Everybody always says, oh, I wish I had an extra oven during the holidays. Well, now you can have one and it will be 60% faster than your traditional oven. So let me show you what I've made. I've made a little casserole dish here. And the other great thing too is it has a 60-second preheat. So, you know, it takes 15 minutes for me to heat up my traditional oven. I was able to make this casserole that will feed 14 people in just, 60% less time. And so you're gonna save time, you're gonna have fun with cooking again. And the best part is it flips up when it's done. So I'm going to show you how it fits on my counter in a minute, but first I want to show you actually all the different functions. I'm going to load some salmon in here. So it's great for sheet pan meals. In addition to baking, this is some salmon and some fall vegetables for 4. Imagine having dinner on the table in less than 20 minutes. So here's your control panel, and I actually had it there for the casserole, so I'm going to turn it off and back on again so I can reset it for the salmon. Here's all your different functions. So you have air fry, air roast, air broil, bake, dehydrate, keep warm, which is great for the holidays if you want to keep a dish warm too. And then also your toast and bagels. So since it's going to live on your counter, if you want to do your toast and bagels in the morning, you can do that too. All you have to do is slide this up and down, and it will select the functions. I'm going to select bake, and then I'm going to select my time. I'm going to lower it just to 12 minutes. It's going to be done before the end of the show. And my temperature, I'm going to increase up to 350. And then it's going to have a 60-second preheat, and this will be done in 20 minutes. So imagine having that kind of healthy meal for your family done in just less than 20 minutes on the weekdays.
That is absolutely right. And you know, my oven does not turn off when it is done. This does. This does everything. This makes cooking easier, but I cook better. All my food is better. Salmon done in this is so much juicier. It is so much better, but the outside crispy, perfect. I'm telling you, this just works beautifully. And I'll show you why. It's because this has different choices than my oven. This even has different choices than a traditional convection style oven. So look at the choices I have. I can air fry in this, and this is why I like it. I don't have to take those baskets. A traditional air fryer, you take the basket and you shake it. And then you have to keep moving things so that all the air can get around it. In this, okay, when you open this up, in this, and you put that little basket right here in it, do you see how it can go all the way around it? I don't have to keep turning it all the time because the air is actually cooking all the way around it. You get 360 degrees cooking, air frying when you use this. That's what's so great about this. It is the design that allows it for the air, which is the key with air frying, obviously, the air can get all the way around it, and that's the difference. That's why this cooks so much better. But then when I want to, for example, roast, I've never even heard of air roasting, but air roasting changes everything. All my chicken now, if you do a chicken breast in here, I promise you it will be juicy, which is almost unheard of. You will have juicy everything when you air roast with this. Air broiling, again, everything about using that heated air changes the way that it cooks. It cooks better than my traditional $1,000 oven or whatever the heck I paid for that darn thing that I never use anymore. You can traditionally bake. You can dehydrate in this. And in addition, just keep things warm. But then when you go to your toast and your bagel, I'm telling you, it just makes the best toast. You know, toast that you do in just a toaster, you buy a separate appliance for that, it just isn't as good. It works better. And you have all these different levels that you can use when you go to toast something. So if you just use it for your bagels, it just works beautifully. And everything, again, so simple, so easy. Whenever you're done using it, you can flip it up. So it's very space saving. I like it. It's all meant to go right under your counter. See, so it is meant to go under your, I should say, cabinets. So you can flip it up like this. I don't even care, frankly, because you know, Rochelle, I use mine so much. I just leave it down like this because I'm constantly in and out of it. By the way, we have it in that stainless steel. That's the one I have, but I left this in the black. The black is really sharp. Which one is the most limited? And okay, if you want the cinnamon, I have the final 340 left now in that cinnamon color, which is gonna be beautiful in your kitchen. You get both of your baskets, which is going to be for your air frying here. This is for your traditional broiling. If you wanna get a couple of extra pans, we do have pans that are made specifically for this particular oven. One is gonna be nice and deep. I'm gonna actually pick this up so you can just see that you're gonna get that big baking dish. Imagine your lasagna or your sweet potato with your little marshmallows on top of it. And then you're also going to get your muffin pan included. If you want to add those two, we're doing a this day only price on it of $32.99. We're doing a this day only price on our Ninja Foodi oven. I'm just telling you, this thing is awesome, Rochelle. You're going to show them some more things, but I'm just telling you, I do not use my oven at all. And I'm not kidding. I cross my heart on that one. I just use this. It's either just me or I'm cooking for a couple of people or whatever. It cooks better. The capacity is great. And it's just so simple to use.
It is. It's so easy to use. And Alice, I share your enthusiasm for it. I love baking and cooking and doing sheet meals in my flip oven. So I also love it for entertaining. So I love just taking appetizers out of the freezer. So look at these little pigs in a blanket I did. So imagine for entertaining on the weekends, for football games, if you got those, it's so easy to make those. You can also air fry your wings. And so this is that basket you were talking about. So air frying is 75% less fat than traditional frying. So rather than deep frying things or going to the restaurant for some of your favorite fried foods, you can do this at home and entertain at home. And then just, do your wings, do your French fries, do your chicken tenders. Look at how wonderful these came out. So you can have all of your favorite appetizers too for the fall and for the holidays and for football games, and not have to worry about the guilt with that added fat. And so just a little bit of, blue cheese. And this is absolutely perfect. But I'm going to move the pizza here. We made a pizza too, but I want to show you how this flips up underneath my cabinets because that's really my favorite part too. So I'm going to move the pizza. This is the delicious pizza we made, frozen. So you can do these frozen foods in no time on your countertop. It is like convection cooking. It is 60% faster than a traditional oven. But I'm going to move the pizza here because I want to show you really quickly how easy this flips up under the counter. So I'm just going to shut the door. This is how easy it is. Then I get 50% of my counter space back. So I can use this for prep. I can use this for chopping. I don't have to have it down all the time. That's my favorite part because most toaster, like toaster ovens or air fry ovens, they take up so much space on your countertop, right? This gives you all your space back.
And look at how sleek it looks in your kitchen too. They did a really very pretty design to it. So it doesn't even really look like an appliance. I mean, the way that it's done, right?
And it's easy to clean. So you can remove this crumb tray and get in there and get all the crumbs out from your toast and your bagels too and clean it very easily.
The air roast function is actually the one I probably use more than anything else. I love that air roast. It just doesn't dry things out like a traditional oven does. Ovens, seriously, how much of your oven do you typically use? Like maybe a quarter of it on a good day. But this is going to work for you every day. It's going to work for you in terms of not just giving you the capacity you want, but the flexibility to be able to cook in different ways. Air roasting is unlike roasting in an oven that typically pulls all of the juices out of things. Instead of that, the way that air circulates, and because it is an oven, because you have the racks in it, that's why that air can circulate and get all the way around it so it cooks better than even a traditional air fryer. That's the beauty of what you're getting here. And today, only today, we're doing a special pricing on this. I hope you will get it home. I hope you will try it. I hope you will try it throughout the holiday season. We are doing our extended holiday returns right now. So you can cook with this all through the holiday season. If you don't absolutely decide that this is your new favorite thing by the end of January, you are welcome to return it by the end of January. You will bake in this, toast in it, roast in it, air fry in this, air roast in it, all different functions. But the functionality of it is amazing. The healthy cooking is great. But the simplicity with which I can cook with this is one of the reasons my daughter happens to love it so much.
It's so easy to use. And even if you have kids at home and you want them to use it too, it's really easy. And I think, has great functions. You can do your sheet pan meals, you can bake, you can roast, you can air fry. I love that it has all these different functions. It has 8 different functions, but I love it in the fall for baking, to be honest. But the sheet pan meals are one of my favorites during the weekdays. And then I just tilt it up and then I get all my counter space back. So really, it's one of my favorite appliances, just like you, Alice. Like we could do a whole hour-long show and I could cook up a storm with you. But just in case you're wondering too, you do get the cookbook. It does come with great recipes in here. So right out of the box, you can get to cooking some of your sheet pan meals. This is one of my favorites too. This is a cheesy nacho that is delicious. But there's also charts in the back. So any of your traditional recipes that you want to convert for the air fry oven, you can do that as well. But I have my measuring tape here. I wanted to measure under the counters in case you're, wondering at home. It's about 14 inches, 14 and a half inches. It easily fits underneath the standard cabinets. And again, this is how easy it is to pull down when you're ready to use it. That's it. It goes up and down that easy. And so I love that I get 50% of my counter space back. I love that I can tilt it down when I need it. And let me show you the functions again too. I'm going to reheat this casserole dish that I made, but you have all your functions here. I'm just going to turn this on so you can rotate between air fry, air roast, broil, bake, dehydrate, keep warm, and then your toast and bagels, you can set the amount of bagels and amount of toast you have in there. So I'm actually going to use the keep warm function. And this is one of my favorite things throughout the holidays when you're serving a lot of people, you have family over. I'm just going to hit start. It's only at 175 degrees for 30 minutes, so it's not going to overdo anything. It's just going to keep it warm and get my cheese all nice and melty and gooey. This is that cake pan that you were or the casserole dish you were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It's
we
2
have that
inches
coming
deep.
up. Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's 2 inches deep, so it will feed up to 14 people as opposed to like the sheet pan. So I'm going to put that in there, and it's going to be perfect for when we have that coming up.
And again, one of the great parts is, and as you show that dial, is that when you turn it, I don't even have to guess at the temperature. You know, that's the other great part about it. If I want to adjust the temperature, I can do it separately. I can adjust the time separately. But when you adjust this, okay, for example, for an air broil or whatever, it automatically will put a little temperature and time up here so that everything about this is just meant to be easy, but it cooks better. I mean, that's the whole thing. You're cooking healthier. We all know now that air frying is the way of the future. It's how we should be cooking because it does make it crispier. It does keep it juicier on the inside, and it does cook with less fat and calories than dropping something into a vat of oil. Don't ever do that again when you don't need to. You will get the crisp, you will get the flavor, you will taste things again because you don't have to use all that oil. But this is a different type of air fryer because of the way that it works like an oven, so it actually has racks in there. Then the air circulates around the entire thing as opposed to a traditional air fryer that has a basket. So everything on the bottom of the basket really doesn't get cooked the same way. So you have to keep shaking it, keep rotating it. This, you do nothing. You put it in, you can air broil, baking brownies, oh my gosh. And for pizza, I have never ever reheated pizza because it just never turns out right. You can do it with this. It crisps it up so beautifully. And then you just pull it up and it goes under your counter. It is designed to fit right under your cabinets. So really space saving. And look at how clean they made that design, really beautiful. The stainless steel is our best seller. This is the one I also have. I just think it looks really beautiful in almost every kitchen. But if you want it in the black, we do have that black. It, again, very, very sleek and beautiful. Actually has these little handles on the side, so it makes it easy for you just to pull it up. Look at how, again, clean in your kitchen. It's gonna look beautifully. You pull it down and you have the ability to be able to cook whatever you want, whenever you want, without having to take all that energy or even heating up your oven. I mean, what did you spend on that oven? You're spending $189.99. Only today have we marked this one down. So make a choice and just try it. I promise you, once you try it, once you toast a bagel in here, you will never ever toast it in your oven ever again because, Rochelle, it's just a better way to cook.
It is. Even for things just that you're taking out of your freezer on the weeknight, you know, it has a 60-second preheat. My big oven takes 15 minutes to preheat. So I can have frozen pizza done in the amount of time it takes my big oven to preheat. And so I love that it also has all these different functions. It makes fall baking so easy. I can do my appetizers for, you know, the weekends and for game day. I can do my cookies. We've got our salmon cooking as well. We'll give you a peek at that. And then I also pulled out the 2-inch casserole dish so you can kind of see the difference between the sheet pan and the casserole dish. And so this gives you more cooking capacity. You can cook up for up to 14 people in here. I have the casserole I'm going to pull out in a minute, but we'll even take a peek at the salmon. I don't think it's quite done, but you can take a peek in there and see. Look at that sheet pan meal going. Imagine making this for your family on a weeknight, less than 20 minutes. You've got your healthy roasted vegetables in there for fall, 4 fillets of salmon, 60-second preheat. So I'm gonna have dinner done here with the salmon as my sheet pan meal finished before my big oven finishes preheating.
I think what really did it for my daughter particularly, we made meatballs one day. And so we decided, and we actually cooked some in the oil, fried it in the oil. And then we put some in here and air fried them. They came out so crispy here, but you could taste all of the ingredients as opposed to tasting the oil and all the fat and calories of the other traditionally cooked meatballs. And that's when she said, I have to have this. I said, it's better, isn't it? You taste things more. Everything cooks better. You will get the air fryer basket. You will also get your traditional broiling pan. And by the way, you can use, Rochelle, you can use virtually any kind of cookware in here, right? You can use glass, you can use aluminum, whatever you want, right?
You can. I've used my ceramic ones before. I've made brownies in here before with my square ceramic pan. So you can use some of your other bakeware in there too. It works perfectly. It works just fine. But I also love the Ninja bakeware because it gives you the whole capacity. And so, you know, I like switching it up. I like having a second oven throughout the holidays, but really this is my best friend on the weekdays because it's going to get dinner done fast, whether I'm pulling it out of the freezer or I'm doing something delicious and fresh like the salmon that we're working on. Again, it's one of my favorite things to do on a weeknight because it's easy, it's fast, it's healthy. You know, it's 60% faster than my traditional oven, so I can get all those fall vegetables and my delicious salmon done and on the table in the time that it takes my big oven to preheat.
And only today, we're doing a special pricing. Again, we have it in the stainless steel, we have it in the black, we have it in your cinnamon. Whatever color you pick, just get it home and try it. Try it, try it, try it. You will love the way your food tastes. Food, more expensive than ever, right? You know, everything's pricier these days. Take advantage of the better cooking techniques that are going to make everything taste better. You will use this constantly. You will use it. I promise you, I have not used, I don't remember the last time I put anything in my oven. The capacity of this is great. The ease with which you're able to use it. And then again, all you do is just, if you want to stand it up, it will fit under your cabinets. If you want to use it, you just put it right there. Everything about this, though, is going to cook better. And you have all of those cooking functions. A lot of your traditional air fryers won't air roast, it won't air broil. You can do all of those things with this one and just use it constantly. My friend Helen, she bought 4 of these the other day. We sat there, we looked at all of the designs. I said, this is the one I recommend, I like it more. She bought one for every one of her kids to start eating healthier. Why not now when you're doing all your holiday cooking and baking? Cook healthier, faster. You're gonna love this, you're gonna love it. So only today at this price, pick your color. And one thing you might want to warm up in your new Ninja Foodi air fryer oven is your David cookies. I've got the scones. Have you ever had their scones? They are absolutely incredible. And we put these on sale. I can't believe we have done this. Oh my God, you're gonna love them. So everybody gets 8 of your cinnamon, and then you choose, do I want the blueberry, which frankly, you do. I can tell you, you want those blueberries. You also can choose the raisin. You can choose the orange. And it seems like there was one other choice. Oh, butterscotch, right. I forgot about the butterscotch. So all of those coming up in just a minute, but if you want to start ordering those, they are on sale today. And we're doing the free shipping and handling on that as well. But we're going to actually keep our air fryer oven. If we could keep the air fryer oven out here. Can we keep the air fryer, ladies, can we keep the air fryer oven out? Because I want to make sure that you can see that our bakeware that we have from Ninja Foodi is 2 pieces of your bakeware. Only today are we doing this at $32.99, and you can put these on 3 flex payment. But I'm gonna walk over to the air fryer oven and show you how perfectly this is gonna work. See, so all you do is right there, and then these pop in. So if you wanna do like a great big baked chicken, if you wanna, some of us don't do like a traditional turkey. I just do turkey pieces nowadays, some of the pieces, because I mostly like the dark meat. You could do your whole turkey dinner right in here. And then again, look at that. Look at your beautiful muffin pan as well. So both of them on a this day only price. Again, these pop right into that air fryer oven. and then you decide how you want to bake it, or if you want to keep it warm, or I even air roast like so often, but these pans are gonna work beautifully, Rochelle, no matter what you're cooking.
They're great. They're great. And you know, our air fry oven has been so popular. If you know someone that has one, maybe they didn't get the bakeware, so maybe this might be a good gift idea to get them. But here's the casserole that we did earlier. This is a 2-inch casserole height, and it's 12.5 by 12.5 inches, so almost 13 by 13, and it's square. I love that it's square. You can't ever find like square bakeware out in the marketplace, and so I'm gonna get a little bowl here so I can show you, but this will feed up to 14 people, so that extra 2 inches in depth is going to give you, you know, more room for food, more food. Look at the cheese. I can't even dig in there. Look at that cheese. So I love that you have that extra capacity. So even though we did the salmon on the sheet pan and that's still cooking here next to me, you know, you could get more vegetables in here. You could do more chicken and stuff in here. So this is going to give you that capacity when you need it. And it's a great casserole dish too, I think, if you're taking it to a potluck or if you're visiting family and friends, because it has that extra capacity, because it has that extra depth, and it's square, so it's really fun. So it will fit in your Ninja air fry oven. You could also use it in your big oven. It is ceramic nonstick coating, so you could see, like, if you want to take a peek actually inside, nothing's stuck to the bottom. We did a little pasta bake here. There's no cheese or anything sticking to the bottom, so it's really easy to clean up. So really, my favorite thing about it is just that it's square. I know I've said that a couple times, but it's just, I like that it's a different size, a different capacity. You know, most casserole dishes, I think, are more rectangular. They're smaller. Some of my ceramic casserole dishes, they're about half this size. So I like that extra capacity. I like that it will feed up to 14 people, especially for the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. So if it's time to update those pans, these are great if you're just going to use them in a traditional oven. Yes, they will totally work there too. But specifically in terms of the size, they will work perfectly right back into that Ninja oven, the air fryer oven as well. And when you bake in here, oh my gosh, everything is just lighter and fluffier. The color that you get from air baking is just so perfect because, again, this is going to work like a convection style oven. So because you have that air circulating, that's why this is going to cook so beautifully. But again, if you just want to update and get your pans all ready for your holiday baking, for your holiday meals, this is the time to do it. It's a this day only price that we're doing. We have about 700 of these to go around, and that's it. That's all the quantity we have. So you get both of these for $32.99. So a really nice value when you think of the quality that Ninja always brings us, and you're gonna be able to get this. And by the way, if you haven't signed up for our HSN credit card, if you do that today and you're approved, you could get $20 off of this, which would make it just under $13. So again, a great day for you to really start thinking about the holidays because they are here. And if you love to do your Halloween baking, because I think the Halloween baking has become even more creative and more fun than the holiday baking at this point. Don't you, Rochelle?
I love seeing all the creative things people come with. I'm a novice baker a little bit. I love baking, but I'm usually just a chocolate chip cookie kind of girl, but I love baking my pumpkin breads. I love doing my pumpkin muffins. We did some cornbread too to go with chili. So I love doing cornbread to go with chili. So really, you know, this is the baking time of year, right? So this is the time all of us wish we had that extra oven. We wish we had extra bakeware. It's also the time for gift giving. So if you know somebody that likes to bake or know somebody that has the flip oven, this is a great gift idea, I think, for them. And I actually brought the sheet pan out here with the cookies because I wanted to show you the difference in depth so you can see, you know, the sheet pan versus the casserole dish. This is 2 inches deep. So you're getting that extra depth so you can add more food to it. You can do, you know, feed a family of, you know, or a family and friends of 14. So you can do those bigger, deeper casseroles. You could do brownies in here. You could do a big, like sheet pan cake in here for Halloween, which might be really fun. And the other thing that's really nice too, this is full of my casserole, but they do nest. So if you do get the, you know, you have the set and then you have the cool muffin pan, it will nest in there really easily. So it's really easy to store. They are ceramic nonstick coated, so they're, you know, they're super nonstick. They're super easy to clean. You can even kind of take a peek into my casserole here and see that, you know, none of my melted cheese or tomato stuck to the bottom there. So it's really a great gift idea. It's a great, you know, addition to if you love your fall baking, and especially if you have the flip oven or if you're getting the flip oven, you're going to want the extra accessories.
Absolutely, and you get both of these only today. Are we doing the Ninja Foodi air fryer oven on a special pricing, and only today are you getting these 2 pans also on special pricing. That all goes away at midnight, so make sure you get what you need today and get ready for the holidays because they are here. Thank you so much, Rochelle. Great to see you. Do love the Ninja Foodi line. Just my favorite.
Thank you. Thank you. Great to see you too.
Stay in the ordering process for these. Again, even if you want to get these for gifts, great idea, because you know, who doesn't need another baking pan and muffin pan? And by the way, we do have the entire Ninja Foodi collection available for you in hsn.com. So you can shop for some of the other items. We have lots of different choices there, so available for you there. And we want to continue on now. Something that, boy, you know, sometimes you just need the practical things, and that's what Zeal is bringing us. These are called boil over guards. I don't know how many times I have had pasta boil over, and for some reason, every time I boil eggs, the water boils over. So any time that you are cooking, you have the ability to stop that, because we're gonna give you a set of 2 boil over guards. They're priced at $27.95. And look at how smart these are. Amy Garten is joining us. We have them available in gray or red, your choice. But just put them right into the dishwasher. So Amy, tell us a little bit about how this works.
Good eye though, because sometimes that's an issue for sure.
This is really fantastic. I'm going to show you why. So we all have that issue where we're making pasta in our house and you look away for 2 seconds and before you know it, you've got this spillover, this huge mess, and a mess to clean up. I'm going to alleviate that for you. So we've got these Zeal boil over guards. You're getting 2 of them in your set, but they're so easy. So I had my boiling water here, and all I'm going to do is I put my pasta in, and I'm going to set the lid right on top. This ridged edge around here is going to keep all that boiling inside, so you're not going to have that spill over. I'm going to show you in a second. If you look over my bigger stove top, you can see it's starting to boil in there. And what's going to happen is when all those, you know, bubbles and everything comes up, that would normally spill over onto your stove top and make a huge mess. Instead, that Zeal boil over guard is going to keep it all inside, so there's no more mess to clean up around your stove. And you know, when you're making pasta, that's starchy mess. Now watch this. Look at that. It's going to stay right there in my pot. So if the doorbell rings, if your phone rings, I've got a 1-year-old. If your 1-year-old runs somewhere and it's silent and so you know he's doing something naughty, you're able to walk away and you don't have to worry about this mess anymore. Isn't that just brilliant? You just saw that magic happen right before you. But it works on virtually any pot in your house. Between 6 to 10 inch diameters. It's not going to scratch your stainless steel or your nonstick ware. And then the best part is when you're done with these, they're so easy to clean up. You just throw them in your dishwasher and you're done. But look at this, how it just keeps all of your boiling right inside your pot. So no more are you going to have that mess on your stove to have to clean up. And you know, these stovetops are not easy to clean and not fun at all. But they're heat safe for your stovetop. And I'll tell you what, go to hsn.com, read the reviews on these. They're all 5-star, so people love them. And you're getting 2. And especially now with the holiday season, we're going to be cooking more. So these are just great to have because we'll have more guests and more commotion going on. And this will alleviate that stress and that extra step for you to clean up later. But I've got these 2 beautifully boiling pots that I can completely look away from, turn my back on, and they're going to stay put and stay nice. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it really is. From an Italian girl who has watched so many pots boil over. And you make such a good point. I think the stovetops are different now. those glass stovetops can be so difficult to clean. So, and you always think, well, it's just, you know, water boiling over, but for some reason, it just makes it more difficult. And especially if you're cooking pasta, then some of that starch gets on there and it can be a real pain. You're gonna get a set of 2, your choice of either the gray or the red. 3 flex payments means you get this home $9.32, but solve that problem for good. Never have to worry about that again. So as you can see, the difference here, Amy, makes a big difference, because if you think that lid's gonna work, it doesn't. I have proven that many, many times.
Oh no, that sneaks out the top and it makes a huge mess. And like you said, it's that starch from whether you're cooking your potatoes or pasta or whatever you've got in there, that starchy just makes a huge mess. But look, I can go ahead and I can stir. You're gonna see my bubbles go down. I'm gonna stir, I wanna check my pasta. I wanna see how we're doing it here. But then, you know, those bubbles are gonna come back up. Now, if I didn't have this boil over guard, I'd be here, you know, sticking my wooden spoon in there or blowing on it, you know, 500 times. And it'll still make a mess. But with that Zeal boil over guard, look at how it keeps it in there just nice and neat. And again, they're dishwasher safe, so you can just throw them in your dishwasher. They're BPA free. I was at my sister's house and I was taking care of 4 kids, all under the age of 10, one being my 1-year-old son. So you know how much macaroni and cheese we make over a weekend.
All right.
And my sister didn't have these, and it was the most frustrating weekend because I've got 4 kids I'm looking after, so I'm at the stove making my macaroni and cheese, and who knows, and I'm running away. I made so much mess. But these are really amazing. Those ridges just keep in all of that mess so nicely for you.
And you know, it's so true what they say, watch pot never boils, but as soon as you walk away, then it boils. Thank you so much, Amy. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mommy.
Listen, choose either the red or the gray. We have those available for you. Coming up, we have one of our other very popular items here at HSN, which is from Comax. These things are awesome. They're 8 pieces, so it's a set of 4, leak-proof, tall canisters. These are for your pantry, they're storage. But I love these because a lot of the others that you have out there are not the tall ones. I want the tall ones. These things are gonna work in so many different ways for so many different goodies, so those are coming up. If you'd like to pre-order them, $27.95 and 3 flex payments on that. But we have a delicious treat for you now from David's Cookies. David's Cookies, they do the best scones. It's one of their most famous items here at HSN. Sale price today. I cannot believe we are doing this at $37.95 for 16. It makes each one just a little bit over $2, which is phenomenal. And we're even shipping these to you absolutely free. So you're gonna get 16, which look at this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. I think I counted that wrong. 16 total for $37.95. So everybody is gonna get 8 of your cinnamon. And then you're gonna choose, do I want it with the 8 additional butterscotch? Do I want 8 of the cinnamon with 8 of the cranberry, which these are fantastic? Do I want, and this is my personal favorite, my recommendation, 8 of the cinnamon with the blueberry. These blueberry are crazy. Wait till you see the blueberries in it. It's insane. Or do I want the 8 of the cinnamon with 8 of your raisin? 3 flex payments, like I said. We are doing these on sale. They come in a box. And let me just show you one of these, okay? Because I've got to tell you, they have reinvented scones. They are so incredible. Look at how soft these are. They are delicious. One is almost too big to eat. You almost want to split one with somebody because they are so oversized. Crystal Candy is joining us. And Crystal, I know we're not supposed to have favorites, but frankly, the blueberries in this are insane. That blueberry is amazing.
Bright, juicy blueberries. I mean, that just screams breakfast, doesn't it? I'm excited to show you all the flavors. But the blueberry, because David's uses the finest ingredients, there's actually 2 different types of blueberries in that. But look, I just made these for you. They're fresh out of the oven. Well, when I say I made them, what you're going to do is enjoy them really just fresh out of the toaster oven. We want you to really reactivate the butter and the heavy cream that's inside of these. That's what gives you those flaky layers in the scones. So when you get these home, they're gonna come in those bakery fresh boxes, and then you put them in the freezer for up to 6 months. When you're ready to eat one, pop it in your toaster oven or your oven if you want to make a whole bunch. So I've got the butterscotch here. So we've already talked just a little bit about the blueberry, but now let me show you the butterscotch. So when you gently warm these in the oven, what that is going to do is activate the heavy cream, but then look at this one. We've got the butterscotch chips, and all of those butterscotch chips have melted into the layers. And then look, I'm just gonna break this guy apart. I don't know if you could even almost see the steam coming up, but then it melts into all those layers. So you've got pecans, you've got butterscotch chips. This one is if you have a sweet tooth. You're gonna love this. I'm gonna pick up the cinnamon because everyone gets 8 cinnamon, so you're gonna get 2 bakery boxes. This is 4 pounds of scones because look at this. This is a 1/4 pound scone right here. So in each box, 2 pounds of scones. So this is loaded with cinnamon chips. And what do we want those chips to do in the oven? We want them to melt. We want them to get into all those flaky layers. Look at all that crystallized sugar on the top. One of my son's favorite treats, and one of my favorite treats growing up too, is to put cinnamon sugar on toast. So, you know, I'm so glad that our bakers at David's put all that beautiful cinnamon sugar on top. Not that you need it, but what if you gave a little bit of nice, different cream cheese? I'm going to show you the honey drizzle in a minute. This is bakery fresh, sent directly to you. What a treat to really be able to have a baker on call to send you scones, which is that classic cross between a biscuit and a muffin. So I've shown you, okay, let's go into the cranberry orange. Cranberry orange, this is Marlo's favorite, I gotta say. And I think some of you out there, this has become your favorite too, because what we do with this one has a bright taste. It has like a bright, fresh breakfast taste. So it is loaded with cranberries. We also use fresh orange oil. So even when you open up the box, you're gonna smell this crisp orange taste that's gonna come across. You're gonna smell that pure orange oil that we use. And then of course, the tangy cranberries. This is a bright, fresh treat for breakfast. And then I'll grab the, oh, I almost forgot the raisin. Okay, you gotta have raisin if you're gonna have breakfast, right? I remember that raisin cereal I used to get, and I used to try to make sure I had the bites with all the raisins. Well, guess what?
At that.
With David's scones, you do not have to do that because
many raisins.
Look at how loaded with raisins the raisin scone is. So cinnamon and raisin for breakfast, dive in. Look at all of those flaky layers. And that's the ingredients. That's the David's difference, truly, is all of those. Look, I'm gonna pick up my bakery boxes. So look, if you wanna give one and keep one, they're gonna come to you, and it actually says sweet surprise. So it's already like got a little bow on top. So 4 pounds of bakery fresh scones. Start a new tradition. Maybe it's Scone Sunday. And again, you'll be able to put these in the freezer for up to 6 months and enjoy them 1 or 2 at a time if you want. Imagine bringing these to like a nice holiday brunch get together. Alice, oh my goodness. What a treat.
What a treat. Look at this. And this is our top seller right now. You guys are loving that cranberry orange. Look at how soft those are. I think, you know, for some of us, the scone was one of those things like you got to put something on it because, oh my God, it's so dry and so and it just crumbles in your hand. Do you see that these are different? These are completely different. David's Cookies has reinvented the scone and made it so much softer and just truly, when you eat it, it's going to melt in your mouth. But look at can we just get close up on this? Look at the number. I can't even count how many cranberries are in that. Look at that. It's crazy. But that's what David's Cookies is known for. They really do it. When it comes to ingredients, they overdo it with all of the ingredients. It's why it's our favorite. And look at even the color, okay? Look at the color of those cranberries. Not old. They're not the dark cranberries. These are bright red, fresh cranberries. And let me tell you, the taste is so incredible. You're gonna love these, but if you want them, order them now because we've got them on sale, for heaven's sakes, and with the free shipping and handling. So you might even, how long do these come frozen, Crystal? How do I get these?
So these are gonna come to you bakery fresh, so they're not gonna be sitting on a shelf. So they're gonna come to you at room temperature. They're gonna be baked and then sent directly to you. They're not being held in a warehouse, by the way. I'm just gonna make this a little extra sweet with some honey drizzle on top. That's really the great thing about these. You can dress them up and enjoy them any way you want. So yeah, once you get them home, you're either going to put them in your fridge and enjoy them within the first couple of days, or put them in your freezer and then enjoy them for up to 6 months. These are not sitting, you know, in a bakery. And I know we like to go to those fancy coffee shops, right? I love it too. And then you look at the scones, you know, behind the glass, and you're thinking, well, how long have they been in there? Are they baked this morning? When were they baked? No, these are going to be sent directly to you from our bakery right outside of New York City. And that's where David started. You know, David's really is an American tradition. And we're so glad that a lot of you really have created a new tradition with scones to be able to treat yourself. Because, listen, I don't bake scones. I bake a few things. This is something that I think I'm going to leave to the experts. And at David's, like you were talking about the ingredients, from the cinnamon chips that melt into those flaky layers, it really does come down to what we start with in every scone, Alice. And that is 100% pure butter, heavy cream. So when you warm it up gently in your toaster oven, maybe you just want one, even sometimes I pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds. It just warms it up to get all of those layers activated, and it really gives that flaky consistency that you can see right before your eyes at home.
Oh my gosh.
That's why so many of you have really made this.
They're so moist. You just cannot believe it.
Yes,
you know,
not dry.
I'm not adding
really
anything here. I'm not adding anything at all.
You don't have to.
Look at the butterscotch in this one. Look at how moist these are. Do you see how they're not just falling apart? Unbelievable in terms of the size of each and every one of these. I'm going to just show you again. When you pick these up, look at the size of these. That's why I say you might even split it and, you know, do half for breakfast and do half for an afternoon snack. And then, you know, just the height. It's almost like a popover or something. But you will choose. Everybody's gonna get 8 of the cinnamon, thank goodness, because those cinnamon ones are absolutely killer. The way that the crust on the top is just perfectly crispy, but then everything on the inside is gonna be nice and soft and beautiful. Look at that, okay? So, everybody gets 8 of the cinnamon. You can either choose to get an additional 8 of the butterscotch. You can get 8 of the cinnamon with 8 of that cranberry orange. And I will tell you, that is bright. It is a beautiful flavor to it. If you like the taste of citrus, then you want that cranberry orange, which is our best seller right now. My personal favorite is 8 of the cinnamon and 8 of those blueberry. Those blueberry, look at the blueberries in this. 650 left until these completely sell out. 8 of the cinnamon and 8 of the raisin is your other choice. So 3 flex payments with the free shipping and handling. Grab them today. And you know, these are great too to keep for when company comes over for the holidays and you want something and you don't want to just, you know, be in the kitchen the whole time. But these work back with that air fryer oven so beautifully. It warms them up and crisps them up beautifully. They're good.
You've got breakfast taken care of. I love that you mentioned the air fryer, because however you warm these up, that's really the key. So pop them in the air fryer. They're going to come out nice and flaky and delicious. Look at that big old blueberry. I'm going in. Enjoy,
so
you guys.
Oh, listen. Thank you so much. These are fabulous. Order yours now. And if you want a couple of sets, don't forget you can freeze these and then just take one out whenever you want it. So $37.95, free shipping and handling. Something that would go so perfectly with your scone is a cup of Keurig coffee. We have a coffee pop-up shop that is available on hsn.com, and you can check it out. We have a great Keurig maker. In fact, I need that myself. With 24 K-cups included, and the My K-cup is also included with that. Sale price today, $99.99, and free shipping and handling on that. So yeah, I think I might have to. My Keurig is finally just didn't make it past the weekend, so might be investing in that myself. So we're gonna move on now. and want to remind you again of what would be perfect with those scones to warm up the scones or anything is that Ninja Foodi 8-in-1 digital air fryer. It is amazing. So you can stand it up if you want, but when you pull it down, it becomes the most amazing air fryer and incredible capacity on it as well. But the way that the convection, it's almost like a convection style of cooking, that air circulates so much better in this than at some of the other air fryers. It happens to be my favorite only today at that value of $189.99. And after you cook a whole bunch of goodies, you're gonna need some way to store it. This is the perfect way to do it. Comax does storage so beautifully, and they do it in very creative ways. Ways that make sense. You know, I don't know why other companies do not do taller canisters, but they just don't do it. This is 8 pieces, so you get 4 of your canisters, completely leak-proof, and you're gonna get them today at $27.95. So your choice of either the blue or the red. You can use it for whether it's your snacks or whether it's for in your refrigerator. You could put your celery, your carrots, all in here. Any way you wanna use it, you get all 4 of these containers. So Kelly Diedring is joining us. And Kelly, time to update the storage, because every chance, number one, you don't have storage that has this kind of capacity to it, number one. And number two, the storage you may have is probably either stained or kind of torn up on the inside.
Yes. Hi, Alice.
Hi, Cal.
So I love these. I love that we're doing a set of 4. So if you price these out, it's about 20 to 25 bucks for one. Think about that. You're talking $100 for 4 of these. We're giving it to you, getting it well under $30. These are 175 ounces, leak-proof, airtight, watertight, BPA-free, freezer-safe. It's the best food storage I've ever encountered. Let me just show you. This is a 10-pound bag of sugar. Think about a 10-pound bag of sugar. Most of the sugar we buy is 5-pound bags, okay? This is double that capacity, and it fits inside here, Alice. So really it is time at the holiday season to up your food storage game, because food storage means we don't have to throw away food. It saves us money if you have proper food storage, right? So there's 10 pounds of sugar. Is this your flour for baking? Is this your brown sugar for baking? Your confectioner sugar for baking? This is baking season. Do you really need to redo your baking section? Look at that. All granules made it right inside that container. So whether it's your sugar or flour, you know what you need to store. I do want to show you a really cool demonstration that we do with these though. Look under here, Alice. Can you see us? You and I, my girl, we're underwater. Me and you currently doing a live broadcast, live national TV show underwater, okay?
That's crazy.
So we've taken one of our smaller containers. We took my husband's cell phone, okay, and then we've just placed it on HSN. And that's what we're talking about. Completely leak-proof, airtight, watertight. If you're interested in the smaller Comax, we've got those available on hsn.com. The larger ones, leak-proof, airtight, watertight as well. And when I say leak-proof, we're not talking about, yeah, it might leak sometimes, it might not. This is my fruit salad that I'm taking down the road, or I'm taking to the party, or maybe it's your green bean casserole. Do you see the liquid from the you know, not leaking out? I can take this and throw this in my new car. I can put it in my handbag and take it down the road. This is what we mean when Comax says leak-proof, airtight, watertight, BPA-free, fridge-safe, freezer-safe. And then I love the idea, and you mentioned it, redoing that food storage in your cabinets, in your pantry. You can buy the little labels anywhere. You can see here, look at that. Just a breath of fresh air to be able to be organized, to know, Alice, that no pantry bugs are getting into my white rice, to know that my flour is gonna be beautiful, fresh flour when I go to make those Christmas cookies, or when I go to make that Halloween, you know, candy. My coffee, fresh every scoop, my pasta. What do you need? These are the large ones. These are the big ones you can't get for under 20 bucks a pop. 20 bucks for one I saw at the grocery store. It wasn't leak-proof. It wasn't airtight. It wasn't watertight. It wasn't Comax. That's exactly right. We've even got a whole loaf of bread and some English muffins.
I think I'm
on
gonna,
the inside of this.
I think I'm gonna put my David scones in here, you know, keep them nice and fresh in here, right? And then you can see in these as well. But you know what? I mean, you buy these canisters and they're decorative and everything else, and then you open them up and you have bugs in them. And I don't care how good they look. Do you really want bugs in your food, or do you want something that's really gonna work for you in terms of giving you the storage? And one thing I love that you were just showing, Kelly, is when you put this in your cabinet, this takes up almost all of that vertical space. So it really is maximizing all of your space that you have in your cabinet, because frankly, most of us never have enough cabinet space in the kitchen. But you're gonna be able to put your rice in here, your flour, whether it's pretzels, whether it's your David's cookie scones, whatever it might be, fresh baked cookies, because the baking season is upon us. Maybe it's gonna be your Halloween candy that you might have, and you wanna keep it nice and fresh until you hand it out. This is the way you do it. All 4 pieces for $27.95. This is a really good value. And you have that seal on the top. It's just like these little wings that you just pop up. It has a gasket or a little piece right here that keeps it nice and fresh, and that's what keeps all of it from, all that liquid from leaking out. But 4 of these, 4 with this kind of capacity, and again, it's just the tall canisters. I think a lot of us have all those little bitty things and everything else, but the way I'm shopping now, Cal, is probably like you're shopping. I'm trying to buy a little bit more in bulk just because things have gotten so expensive. I'm trying to save money any way I can. This is the way you can take that, if I do the buy one, get one cereal, I can put it in here.
Save it.
And keep it fresh. My daughter used to say to me, Mom, don't get the buy one, get one, because you end up wasting the other one. Now I can use them and keep them fresh.
Right, that's before you had Comax, Alex.
That's right.
Because Comax does food storage better than anybody else. Look at the seal. This is what we call our silicone seal, right? And it's really proprietary to Comax, and that's what keeps it leak-proof, airtight, watertight. It runs the full length of the lid. We have our little tabs here, and you can hear this lock into place 4 times. So I know that I'm sealing in the freshness times 4. I was reading an article, and it talked about the top ways to save money, and Alice just mentioned it. Number 1 was buy in bulk, because you get better deals. Your popcorn in bulk, your fruit salads in bulk, your bread in bulk, your sugar, your flour. This is just our baked goods in bulk. That is how you save money when you buy your dog food, your cat food. You know, we got this is 2 bags of the mini pretzel twists, okay? 2 bags fit inside here. Is it the cheese doodles? Is it the tortilla puffs? Is it, you know, your popcorn, because popcorn goes stale, you know, in a minute. It fits right on inside your Comax. We have that silicone ring. This is the clear. I think right now we're sold out of clear. I want to say right now we just have the red and the blue, but it doesn't matter. Maybe you get 1 set of each and you designate red for the gluten-free member of the family and blue for everybody else. This is a turkey breast. A whole turkey breast we managed to fit inside our Comax. They're about 21 cups. It's 175 ounces. It is leak-proof, airtight, watertight, BPA-free, fridge-safe, freezer-safe. And if you're just joining, Alice and I have been doing the entire presentation underwater. I mean, literally. Is this the first time you've done a show underwater, Alice?
Yes, it is. I should have brought my snorkel mask.
Exactly, but it is completely airtight, watertight, and leak-proof. And of course, price these out. 175 ounces, they go for about $20 to $25 for 1. Yeah. You're getting 4. So it's a fantastic value.
And if you want a couple of sets of these, I don't blame you either. You will love the size of these. You will love getting all 4 of them. Blue available, red available at the moment. $27.95, 3 flex payments. Kelly Diedring, love these, love the quality, and love the size of these as well. So great capacity.
Alice. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. Stay in the ordering process for this. Don't forget about those scones. You're gonna love those, and the Ninja Foodi air fryer oven. I think you're gonna love having that at home. Listen, thanks for spending some time with me. Tina is up next with Perlier.
Discover Active Argan Skincare. Its science-based formulas are shown to revitalize, rejuvenate, and redefine the look of your skin. Shop now at hsn.com. October is our first ever Craft-tober here at HSN. Shop now for holiday crafting must-haves, card-making essentials, and gift ideas for all the crafters on your list. Plus, visit hsn.com for special offers all month long. 'Tis the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Shop now for the holidays and pay over time with Extra Flex or VIP financing on every item and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details.
Perlier is an Italian bath and body company that really is rich in history and in tradition. We never forget where we started from and the culture of what Perlier is. Old world mixed with modern day science. When we focus on really treating our skin with some of the best ingredients we can, it's what really helps Perlier develop some of the most innovative new lines while still staying true to our culture.
Welcome.